If you're at all interested in motorsport, you know that Nissan have become a major player in races throughout the world. On our recent trip to Japan, Tony and I visited their motorsport headquarters just outside of Tokyo. They call it NISMO, for Nissan Motorsports International. And out of this three-story building in Tochiba Prefecture, Nissan have campaigned IMSA cars, off-road racers, club racers, and just about everything else. The NISMO building is full of all kinds of interesting bits and pieces. In the main showroom, they have one of their sorest club racers, which are raced extensively in Japan, not to mention a frame mock-up complete with dummy engine and dummy driver. If you're into accessories, the place is lousy with them. Caps, shirts, coats, models, steering wheels, high-performance parts, and pamphlets and brochures galore. They've even got a complete 3-liter turbocharged V6 sitting in the display area and a bank of video monitors running non-stop motorsport action. Upstairs, it's all business. This is a fully equipped shop, and despite the fact that we dropped in during the off-season, the mechanics are kept pretty busy keeping everything in top shape. Into off-road racing, and during our visit they were putting the finishing touches on some 4-wheel drive patrol wagons and a parts truck to be used as support vehicles in the upcoming Paris-Dakar endurance race. There's all sorts of interesting stuff here, including this formidable-looking V12 of unknown vintage and a slightly used Le Mans racer. Nissan and their NISMO operations have taken the racing world by storm over the past few years, and looking around here, it's not hard to see why.
Well, that place is an auto buff's paradise. Now here's Ted with his viewpoint for this week.
As we head into the 90s, one thing is clear. Competition among car makers is becoming more and more intense. In their quest to attract buyers, manufacturers are using every trick in the book, including things like cash rebates, dealer incentives, lower sticker prices, and major ad campaigns. There's one thing, however, that is more important than anything else: attitude. How manufacturers and retailers treat their customers and the media will, I think, emerge as the most important ingredient of their success or failure. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people in the car business who often treat both the customer and the media as the enemy. Look at Chrysler, who recently sent Lee Iacocca on a nationwide campaign to re-attract customers they'd lost or alienated with their attacks on consumer groups and journalists. Or Porsche, who currently have their worst sales figures ever in North America. Why? Attitude, pure and simple. So to car makers and dealers everywhere, treat your customer as you would yourself like to be treated, because if you don't, there's a guy down the road who will.
Well, that's it for another week. Next time on Driver's Seat, we'll pick our best